excited to have you out this evening. I know it's kind of a rainy night. I promise this won't be too much. Everyone, I can see that you got your shirts on. Aren't they so soft? Hey, Chris. They're so soft. I could sleep in this shirt. So tonight, just to kind of give you a rundown of the agenda, I'm going to talk a little bit and talk to you about NC4K, what we do, who we are, and then I'm going to pass it off to my BFF, Desiree, which you probably have gotten emails from her already. Everyone's looking at email. Sorry, Desiree. And she's going to talk to you about the model program, answer any questions. We have tons of free stuff for you tonight, like bumper magnets, and pledge envelopes, and fashion show flyers. So lots of good stuff to give you tonight. But before we get into any of the model stuff, I really want to talk about leadership. Because it's such a big word, and it means something to every person in a different way. And really, it's what you do with leadership. Because if you look it up in the dictionary, at that point, it's just a definition. It's not until you walk the walk that leadership becomes an action. So, for me, I want everyone to put one of your arms up in the air. Because this is my definition of leadership. So when we put, and this is reach as high as you can. All right, I'm going to look at all of you, and I'm going to say, just go a little bit more. So go as, jump from, reach for the stars. Go as high as you can. You can go more. I know you can. Let me see those hands. Let me see them high. All right, go ahead and put them down. I like your style. She's like, I'm going to get on this chair. I'm going to make myself taller. So for me, that's really what leadership means, because we get so stuck in our head that this is as far as I can go. This is as far as I can go. There's no way I can reach higher than this. But the minute someone else turns to you, turning to you, and I say, can you go a little bit more? What do? You reach out, you stand on the chair, you jump, and you lead. And to me, leadership is a team. Because together we achieve more. And that's what NC4K is really all about. When I got started, it was just me. And my friends thought I was crazy. I was 16 at the time. And they literally laughed at me. And I thought, I'm just trying to raise a little bit of money. My grandmother passed away from cancer when I was a little girl. And I just wanted to help. But I really didn't know how to get started, where to go. But I had some great people in my life, especially my teachers, that said, you can do it. Just keep going. Just keep reaching. The answers will appear. And then I met a little girl that was going through childhood cancer for the second time. And her name was Eden Adams. And she was growing up in Albany, Ohio, which is probably like 20 minutes away from here. And I can truly say she changed my life. She was the inspiration behind NC4K, along with my grandma. Because I looked at her, and the first time I met her, we went to a park just to hang out, and she was this tiny little girl with no hair, with hearing aids in her ears because of the treatment was taking her hearing. And she was so frail, tiny, skin and bones. And when I met her, she was skipping through the park. She just wanted to hang out. And you know what amazed me? She didn't want to talk about cancer. She didn't want to talk about her struggles. She just wanted to be a kid. And she wanted to be a kid with somebody else. And I felt like if I could hang out with her and make her smile, that was worth it. And then I did some super formal research on Google and typed cancer into the search engine. And I found out that childhood cancer is not only the least funded type of cancer, but it's the number one leading cause of death by disease for kids. Now, I am not the smartest girl out there, I will tell you that. But I sat there and I thought, if all these kids are struggling, but yet there's no funding, why? It doesn't make sense. And I felt like seeing what my grandma went through, meeting Eden, knowing the statistics, I had to help. I had to step up. I had to do something. And fashion is really what bonded my grandmother and I together. So I thought, how fun would it be for everyday kids and teens to put on a super cool, perhaps sparkly outfit for the girls, and just walk a runway, blast music, and raise some money for a good cause. And that's really how it started. Of course, there's struggles. Of course, there's challenges. There's days that I wanted to give up. There's days that I wanted to cry and lock myself in a room. But when you meet kids like Eden and you see them, it makes it all matter. It makes it so important. And the first fashion show was going to be the only fashion show. If someone would have told me 9 years ago that this is where we would be today, I would have laughed and ran away. Because that would have not even seemed possible. And Eden, after the fashion show, came up to me and she said, "Oh my gosh, Nellie, that was the best thing ever. I want to wear pink next year, and I want to walk with a boy, and can we make the runway a little bit longer and maybe wider, and I know who should be here." And I looked at her, and she was in my arms, and I had no intentions of doing another fashion show. But I looked at her, and I made her a promise, because I felt like that was the right thing to do. And I really didn't know how I was going to do it. But I thought, if this girl can fight cancer day in and day out, we have to do another show. And that night we raised a little over $3,000, which I thought that was awesome, because in a high school, you don't even have that in your bank account. So I'm like, this is so cool! Magical things happen when people come together. And so a couple fashion shows went by, everything was great, and it was approaching my senior year of high school. And for those of you that have been through senior year, it's awesome. It is, you feel like you're the coolest person ever, you're at the top of your class, you're almost out of high school, and you're picking out your prom dress, you're picking out, what you're going to wear for your senior pictures, and what college you're going to go to, or what you're going to do after high school. And I like to be very busy, so I was working a couple jobs at the time. And one night when I was working, I get a call. And all I remember from that call were the words, "I'm sorry, but you didn't make it." And it honestly didn't feel real. Because I never doubted that she wouldn't beat cancer. I knew she was so strong to be able to beat it. She already beat it once, she could do it again. And it didn't sink in until we had to say goodbye to her. And I got angry at cancer. I got so angry. And as fun as it was to have a fashion show, and as awesome as it was to walk that check down to Children's Hospital and pick out outfits for all of the models, I knew it wasn't enough. And I knew we needed to do more, be more, raise more. And that's when NC4K took off. As I'm packing for college, I'm filling out legal documents with a lawyer, we're moving into an office, we're getting a board of directors, we're adding different fundraisers, trying to market a nonprofit any way that we could. People literally run away from me in the grocery store now, so. But you do what you gotta do, right? It's for the kids. But it's been so remarkable to see how many hearts that want to raise money for these kids. You keep me going. You keep NC4K dreaming bigger, raising more money. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. And when I was filling out those legal documents, we had two roads that we had to decide which one we wanted to go on. Did we want to go the research route? Or do I want to help families directly? And when you get really close with these families, they pour their stories out to you and their struggles, and it's real. I can't pay the mortgage. I can't put gas in my car. I'm barely putting food on the table. As a parent, I can only imagine what that feels like. And not to mention just having fun as a family. What parent wants to tell their child, I'm sorry we can't go to the Columbus Zoo. I'm sorry we can't see that super cool movie that's in the theaters right now. We just can't swing it. And that's what NC4K is designed to do. Just yesterday, we sent over $5,000 of financial requests out. We're not stopping. Each day, we want to be here for these families so that they can turn to us for help, but more importantly, for hope. That's what we're here for. So we have tons of different programs for families to get involved in. Everything's super confidential, but we want them to be able to come to us. And we don't want to turn any family away. And I'm excited to announce that we've already raised $1 million. And that's truly because of there's so many familiar faces in here, and there's so many new faces because that is how we're growing. And we're going to raise $1 million this year. We've already raised $1 million, why not another, right? And we're very determined because we know the financial burdens behind these families. One family, will face about $10,000 of out-of-pocket living expenses per year. What family budgets for that? How can you? And that's not even medical bills. And that's why we are here. We want every family that comes through our doors to take care of them so that they can be a family. And that's truly why I love this fashion show, because as you guys are out there raising money, raising awareness, it's going right back out in the community. And it's super fun too, right? So it's a win-win. So I'm so excited that you guys are here tonight. Each year, who's been a model in the past? I know there's a lot of familiar faces in here. That's awesome. So hopefully we're doing something right, so keep coming back. And then if you're a new model, raise your hand. So there's lots of awesome new faces in here. So if you brought a new model with you, I thank you. And if you still want to recruit a new model, we have a secret ice cream party happening if you recruit a new model. So that'll be for the new model and the model referring the model. So we still have some space left, so that's my shameless plug. If you have a friend and want to join our super cool secret location ice cream party, you can be there. I think it's pretty cool. So, NC4K is taking off faster than we can keep up with, which is a good problem, but also comes with a lot of stress, because there's only 3.5 of us in the office. And I say 0.5 because we have an awesome intern, but she's leaving us, which we're really sad about. But, so there's 3 of us. And Julie, which she's out there, she handles all of our family services, so she works directly with all of the families, which is great. I'm the fundraiser, so I get to hang out with all of you guys. But then our newest addition, that I don't know how we would be surviving without her, is my BFF, Desiree. So if you guys can give her a warm welcome. She is super special to us, and she's going to share with you a little bit about herself and talk to you about the model program. So if you could be so kind to say, hey, what's up, Desiree?
Hello, everyone. As Nellie said, my name is Desiree, and I'm hoping that most of you have gotten some form of email from me. But I just wanted to share a little bit about who I am, because I am the newest member, as Nellie said. NC4K is really a very special charity to me, because I have one daughter who is currently 3 years old. She's running around in the back with Julie, Nancy. But when she was 16 months old, I was told that she had a very aggressive form of brain cancer. And to say that I was devastated is a tremendous understatement. I wanted to be a mommy my whole life, and it was shocking and horrific. And within 48 hours of diagnosis, Violet underwent a 16-hour brain surgery to remove her tumor, and then 7 months of aggressive chemotherapy. So we pretty much lived at Children's Hospital, just the two of us, and she was forced to be in isolation because she was very fragile. And I just remember things kind of falling apart at home, and we were one of the families that were really affected financially. We were a 2-income family until Violet's diagnosis, and obviously when she was diagnosed, I made a choice to be with her as opposed to being at work. I couldn't imagine leaving her there. So the medical bills and the loss of work put us in a real bind, and it was really difficult because when we were able to go home, which was very rarely, there was no food, and there was one time that there was no electric. And I remember being told by social work that there was this great organization called Nelly's Catwalk for Kids. And I remember reaching out, and almost immediately, our power was back on. And a cancer diagnosis with your child is a horrible thing. But to know that there are people out there that are willing to help with something as small as bills is a huge relief, because believe me, when you're in that situation, the last thing you're thinking about is utilities. But they are kind of a necessity, because at that point it was the middle of winter. So that's how I was introduced to Nellie. And after a really rough journey, I had a very bald, very fragile, very tiny little person that I was very grateful to have. And we hadn't done anything outside of treatment in the hospital for a very long time, but we were invited to a fashion show. And I just remember, I didn't really know exactly what it was, but it was something to do to get out of the house. So we went, and I just remember, for those of you that have modeled before, it was the Glow Fashion Show. And I just remember sitting in the audience with this sick baby on their lap and watching your kids walk the runway, knowing that they fundraised for families like mine. And I was sobbing with gratitude. It's so moving and so powerful for the families to see what you're doing. Because when you're locked in that tower at Children's Hospital and you hear the statistics of what little is being done, you feel so forgotten, and you feel so forgotten about and just neglected up there, and you feel like no one cares. That was the first time in our journey that I felt like, my goodness, somebody is doing something. And I was so moved. So I just want to take a moment from me to say thank you to all of you that have modeled before, that are here to model for the first time. There will be a lot of cancer families in attendance, and this is such a powerful thing that you're doing. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your effort, and just know that the money is not just the money is amazing. However, just this show of support is tremendous. So thank you so much for doing this. And as I said, Violet's here. We're 2 years cancer-free, which is fantastic. So that's my journey. I am the office manager at Nelly's Catwalk for Kids. So Nellie is your fun buddy, and I'm your business buddy. So any questions that you have, any issues that you're having, you come to me, please, so that I can help you. And what I'm going to do, if I can get, there you are. We need to do the packets, please. Where are they at? With Julie, and she heard me. Ta-da! There they are. So we're going to, if you can raise your hand if you're modeling, we're going to have everybody get a packet. Does everybody have what they need? As you're heading out, to drop the purple form on the front. As soon as you get it completed, you're going to drop that in a bin for me on your way out. And then if you open up your packets, I don't want to rush you guys, sorry. But inside your packet, you're going to have more forms. And I just need everything that's purple to come back to me. So inside, there's a purple form that is called the model agreement. And this is just that you're signing that you understand exactly what we expect from you. And I'm just going to read these really quick. We need you guys to be positive, to be passionate, be respectful, be understanding, be present, be knowledgeable, be enthusiastic, be on time, be a leader, and be kind. So if you can sign and date this one, and if you have a parent with you, have the parent sign and date as well. And again, we're going to have a bin for this at the back. You can turn this into me, and then right behind that, we have the exact same form in yellow, and that's for you guys to keep. So because, it's a legally binding contract. So you get your own yellow copy. Right. And then the third form is the model fundraising ideas. And I just want to talk about this really quickly because I know that a lot of you, especially our first-time models, are a little intimidated by the fundraising goals. Okay, so the model fundraising ideas is this yellow form here. And this is just giving you some ideas on what you can do to help reach your goal. And one of the first things on here is your collect change with nickels for Nellie. Nellie, can you be my Nellie? We will have these gorgeous little cans for you on the way out as well. And this is a really easy way to get money. Loose change around your house, from your friends, from grandparents, from aunts and uncles. Everyone will get one, they're free. And it's a really easy way to get money, and you'll be surprised how quickly that adds up. So that's one of our freebies that you'll be getting on the way out. And then the other thing I want to say about this is that if you are struggling and it seems like you're having a hard time getting to your goal, please email me. I want to be able to help you get there. However, I only have a little bit of magical powers, so don't reach out to me in the last week because I'm going to be really limited on what I can do at that point. So if it appears that you're struggling, let me know as soon as possible, and I will try to get you some ideas and help you to get there. Our last one is the frequently asked questions, and this is the boring segment of my little piece because I'm just going to read this to you guys. What if I cannot reach my fundraising goal? If you follow our steps and really give it 100%, you should be able to reach your goal. Please remember that all of your ticket sales will go towards your fundraising goal as well, which should help. To be fair to all models, we will review each model's efforts on a case-by-case basis. If you're struggling to reach your goal, please reach out to me so that we can brainstorm. And the other thing I want to say about this piece about ticket sales is that this is our fourth model unit. So if you can imagine this group times 4, all of you guys are emailing me, and there's one of me. So, when you buy tickets, please know that I'm in the office on Mondays, getting all that information, and I'm manually putting it in all by myself. So, it's not immediate. I'm not that good. I'm going to be doing a once a week on Mondays. So if you buy tickets, and they don't immediately show up on your pages because I haven't gotten there yet, but I will, I promise. If it has been several weeks and it's still not showing, please email me because there might be an issue. The other thing I want to say that we're starting to see a little bit of issue on is that some are doing their own offline donations, and it's really messing up my numbers. Because I'm putting it in, and then you're putting it in, and then it's skewing everything. So please don't put in your own offline donations because it's really screwing me up. Just let me know, and I'll put it in for you. We'll go to the next one. What clothes will I be wearing? You're able to pick clothes that fit within the heart of both theme from your closet, your favorite store, borrow from a friend, or maybe even a little of all three. Outfits are at the expense of each model. All outfits must be appropriate for a charity event. This includes length of dresses, skirts, writing on your shirts, shoes on the walk down the catwalk, etc. Each outfit must have gold incorporated into it. This can be a top, pants, shoes, glasses, jewelry, etc. You'll bring your completed outfit with you the day of the show. Will we have rehearsals? Yes. We have only team rehearsals this year, and they'll be in early July. Dates are to be determined. We'll send you a sign-up link of team rehearsals, and you will sign up for the date you're available. If you have a friend you want to walk with, make sure you coordinate to sign up on the same team. That's really important to those of you that want to walk together. Who will do my hair and makeup for the fashion show? We have an awesome partnership with Ohio Academy and Paul Mitchell School, and we'll have complimentary hair and makeup times the day of the show. They will be held at the salon near Easton and are completely optional. You could do your own hair and makeup or go to another salon. This one is a new one for those of you that have modeled before. My model is younger and I'm nervous to leave them alone while I'd be able to be backstage with them. Yes, please, is our answer this year. We require all models under 8 years old to have a parent guardian with them the day of the show until the end of the event. We will also have trained and hand-picked volunteers backstage, but it is helpful to have the younger models with their parent or guardian. You will need a ticket to the event if this, you will not need a ticket to the event if this applies to you. So, just to be clear on this, if you have a small child who's modeling, one parent will have their ticket free so that they can accompany that child. However, if mom and dad and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and grandpa and grandma are coming, they do need a ticket. They're going to be in a seat that requires a ticket. Do my parents have to buy tickets to the show? I'm sorry, I kind of jumped ahead there. Yes, everyone needs a ticket to get in. If you need a chair, you'll need a ticket. This is another new thing this year. All ticket sales are online because we're expecting a really good turnout this year. So we wanted to make it a little easier on ourselves, so we're doing everything online. There are no paper tickets. Let's see where we at. Can I walk with a friend? Of course. We want you to have fun and enjoy yourself. At rehearsals, you just need to be sure to pair up with your bestie, or you can also walk by yourself. So that is up to you guys. Will I get in trouble if I can't make it to an important event? No, not if you tell us ahead of time that you have a conflict. If you're sitting at home and don't want to come, then why would you go? The most important thing on this sheet is at the very bottom, way down here, is my email address. So if I did not cover your question, we don't have time to do questions tonight, but please email me and I'll be happy to help you. I'm generally pretty good about checking my email and I'll get back to you ASAP. So that is your packet. I need the purple model agreement and the purple tiny sheet on the front in the bins at the back on your way out. And then I just want to talk to you guys about the fun other things that we have out there. We've already talked about nickels and knowledge jars. We also have new bumper magnets, and each model family is going to get 2 of these. So these are super fun. You can slap these on your car. We also have a few About Us flyers. So as you're asking friends, family, grandparents for money, this is your information sheet to kind of let them know who we are, what we do, and where their money is going. This is our documentary, Kids Get Cancer Too. I might happen to be on this, so you're going to want to grab one. And this is also a really great informational piece. So grab these on the way out as well. These are free. And then one of the other things I want to chat about is another big thing we have this year. It's our partnership with Sam's Club. So just up the road, on Taylor Road, we've partnered with Sam's. And we have several shifts available for you guys to sign up. And what that will look like, we can have 3 models per shift. And what you would then do is buy things in the store, take it out front, they'll set up a table for you, and you can sell them marked up. Then all that money is going to go towards your fundraising goal. Like I said, you can have several models per shift. So if you have friends that want to do that with you, I just ask that if you're a minor, that you're obviously going to have parents with you. Sam's Club does have a grill, and one of the things they recommended is if you buy hot dogs and a bun, a package of buns, not just a package, I don't want to do more than that, and chips, and you sell that as a lunch for $5, you're going to do really well. And that could be your fundraising goal in a couple hours. So if you're interested in this, I have dates and times available on clipboards, and I believe that'll be on the way out as well. Yes? Okay. So there's that. If you're interested, I have a printout with all of the information on that, and a sign on the back beside the sign-ups. So let me know if you're interested in that. That's another thing you can email me on if you have a question that's not addressed. For our younger models, we made these fun little thermometers. For those of you that aren't on the computer, you can take this up in your house and color all the way up to the tippy top when you reach your goal. So we have these for free for our younger models as a good visual to help them stay on track. And then we also have this fun flyer, which is about tickets. So you can get these out to people that you want to come watch you strut your stuff on the runway. These are just informational for ticket sales. And the next thing I want to talk about, maybe we're no, yes, ready for this. Okay, this is super important too. This is something new that we're trying as a means for me to communicate with you and be fairly immediate. So yeah, can you come right over here for me? So we are going to be, everybody got your cell phones? And what this is going to do is I can send you texts to remind you about rehearsals and fun things that we have going on. So you're going to want to text this number, 81010, and as your message, you're putting in NC4K model. And what that's going to do is register you to receiving our texts. So that way I can send you fun little things, and you'll be registered with us. So if everybody can do that for me. Is everybody good on that? It's 81010, and the message that you're putting in is the NC4K model. Yes. And I'll try not to abuse this and send you guys funny jokes at 2 a.m. or anything. And then something that's very near and dear to my heart and very important to me is this. So, if you registered early, you probably registered on Proud Torch. Proud Torch is no longer functional. So, if you registered through Proud Torch, I really strongly urge for you to transfer to First Giving, which is our new platform. It is completely functional. So, if you are questioning whether you may still be on Proud Torch, please email me right now, because I really need to get you off of Proud Torch, because at some point we will be wiping that, and I don't want to lose you. So, if there's any question at all, please email me so that we can get this done, because this Proud Torch is not doing any fundraising. So, if you want to be able to function, First Giving, please. So please email me on this. This is super duper duper important. The next fun thing is that we have a Facebook page just for our models this year, and this will be another way for us to be able to communicate with you. So if everybody can go to Heart of Gold NC4K models on Facebook and like us. We post things there, opportunities, information, and it's another good resource. So please like us there. And then I want to talk about a fun sign up for anyone that's not in the show but would like to help with the show. I have a clipboard for volunteers. So I will have this on probably on the table outside as well. You can stop by and sign up for this. The only other thing I wanted to mention that I forgot, and it just smacked me in the face, literally, while I'm standing here. On your little tiny purple forms, it's important that we fill out whether that is a child's small or an adult small, because they're very different. Yes?
What should the reply we give say? I want to make sure we're getting the right reply.
If you got a reply, then I think that you're good, unless it says something about an error.
Reply with your teacher's code at ABC to join a class.
Yeah, the NC4K model is a code.
No, he didn't, yeah, that's, he's saying the reply we got.
I forgot the accent.
Yes, yep, my lovely assistant forgot the at sign. There's an at here. I apologize, everyone. Let me just, yeah, where's the marker?
Yeah, we were all perfect.
Sometimes Vanna White messes up, it's okay. There you go, at NC4K model. That should help. Thank you for that question, because that's hugely important. Yes. Yes. And we also, for those of you that have not already stopped at our lovely Nelly shop in the back, we have these cute new t-shirts. They're super soft in the back, and they're $20 a piece for those of you who are not models and want to rock the cute new t-shirts. And I think that is it for me, yes.
And the t-shirts are really great when you're asking for people to sponsor you. So if you're going to different businesses, that's great to wear or post a picture on Facebook. We found that posting a video on Facebook is awesome. People are going to watch a video more than they're going to read 5 paragraphs about your life. So if you can just post a cute little video with your smartphone and then put your first giving link right on there, you'll be really surprised at how many people just put a $5 donation on there. Since we have a lot of new models joining us and even returning models, I would love to just talk a little bit about the day of the show, because that's really the big event. We're all leading up to that, we're super excited, and it seems like it happens so fast. So I just kind of want to ease any stress that you have. We are going to the Columbus Convention Center this year. What? Whoop, whoop. No? Okay. Sorry. In the event world, that's like the evening. That's like, we're almost at Nationwide Arena, this type of thing. So, which who knows, maybe we'll be there someday. So, it's at the Columbus Convention Center. It's Saturday, July 18th, so hopefully you have that on your calendar. And we are trying to sell the place out. We have 1,000 tickets claimed, and we have so much room to grow there, so we're really wanting 5,000 people there. So it's $10 a ticket, it supports you as a model, and truly it's not even, like we talked about, it's not the dollars. I mean, that's great, but it's getting that many people in one room to know about childhood cancer, to know what we do, and this is our biggest marketing tool. So the more you can talk it up, we would be so grateful for. Like I said, tickets are on sale, there's sponsorship opportunities, and all of those sponsors that help you, so any businesses that you know, 1, they get a tax write-off, 2, they get tickets to the show, and they can support you as a model. So it's a win-win for everyone. And on that note, I would like to say, we have a fabulous page right on our website with the sponsorship information on there, with all of these items. So if you go home and the dog eats all of these papers, then go right on the website and click on models, and we have all of this information and more on there. So before you email Desiree for anything, please, I encourage you to check that page out, because there's tons of information, there's tons of links. So even if you're like, shoot, I don't know where this meeting was tonight, the link is on right on there. So anything like that, so that's kind of our place where we're putting everything, so you have access to that. Like we talked about, you're more than welcome to get your hair and makeup done at Paul Mitchell. We'll send all the information for you as it gets closer to that. And we've done it off-site because it's a lot easier for the team, the Paul Mitchell team, and for us. And again, that's completely optional. So if you would rather have somebody else do your hair and makeup, maybe you have your own glam squad I don't know about, which please include me on that. Or maybe you just want to do your own hair and makeup. We'll have a certain time that you'll arrive, and then from that point on, it is so crazy, fun, and busy that it's going to be the fashion show before you know it. So you'll eat, we'll do a little rehearsal, you'll get dressed, you'll bring your outfit that day. And this year I get to hang out with you, which I'm so excited about, because I have Desiree. So I get to hang out with you. That has been a dream of mine. So we're going to have like a fun little dance party and hang out, and then I'll be backstage with you the whole time as well. So we're truly going to have a blast. It's going to be a dance party. It's going to be a lot of fun. And by popular demand, a lot of our moms, our NC4K moms, have said, hey, how can I help you? We'd love to help you. You know, can I bring a case of water to something? Can I have, a model party for you? I know there's somebody in here that has a pool at their house, so maybe they would want to host a pool party. No pressure. But we're just looking for some moms that it's nothing formal, there won't be any meetings. But I'm going to put this on the table out back, or out there. So if you're a mom or even a dad, we don't discriminate. It's called model moms, but that's okay. And you can just put your name and email and contact information on there. As it gets closer, we may reach out to you and just say, hey, can you you help us with this? And we kind of already know that you're going to say yes. So, on that note, I would love to get a picture and a video of all of our models tonight by the Nellie Mobile. And I have a few different things, and I have to give it up to our Kesterson family because she nominated us for HSN Cares, and we got $1,000 from HSN, which is a shopping network. They announced my name was Kelly. I'm not heartbroken. I'm not heartbroken at all, but it's okay. So NC4K gets $1,000. We're on their website, which is huge, and it truly shows that they've already met their goal. Again, go after things, reach for the skies. Any business that you know is an opportunity. Any person that you know is an opportunity just to introduce this to them, because you never know where it's going to go. Trust me, I've been told no 20 million times. Like I said, people run away from me in the grocery store. They're like, oh my gosh, we have to leave. She's here. Don't be afraid of the word no. Because the minute you get a yes, or the minute somebody says, I believe in you, I'm going to give you $5, you'll feel on top of the world. And you're like, that was easy. I could do that again. So I just encourage you, and I know you guys don't even hear this because you're already raising crazy funds for NC4K, but that's my little motivation tonight, of just keep on going. And we want to know about your fundraisers, so post them on the Facebook page, email Desiree. We want to be in the know, so hopefully maybe I can come out and surprise you and say hi, or we can even just do a little blast out. So please keep us in the know. But who would like to come get a little fun video with me? Anyone? Anyone else? Okay, so if you, okay. Everyone will be able to join. So I have a really cool selfie stick. Has anyone heard about these? Yes! They are so cool! Okay, so we're going to take a video and a photo out by the Nellie Mobile. So then moms can go in the back and dads, get all your supplies, maybe even ask some questions since we'll have a little bit of time. Thanks everyone for coming out, and we can't wait to the fashion show.